Well, it's hello, and we are live. Sorry, I just went live just as you popped in, Brody.
Always.
What's going on, YouTube? Dorito and the man behind the picture right here,
What's
Nacho Dad, is going live for a while. Been busy. Actually had a lot of fun last weekend, or the weekend before last, and the weekend before, or the day before that, with my family. Going on those things. Those things. Put up a video. So check it out if you guys like. And old Nacho Dad was getting ready today. Want to talk about it, Nacho? And old Nacho Dad was getting ready today. Hold on here. Oops. Sorry. Trying to see the chat. What's up, Drifty? Oh, wow. We already got a thumbs down. Thank you. Hey, Bob. How you doing, bud? You want to tell everybody about what you got going on there, Nacho Dad?
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Dang no phone connected to the pickup truck again.
Oh.
Anytime I get close to the front of the house, it does that.
Yeah.
Oh, I am getting ready for mini bike madness up at Windrock Off-Road Park this weekend. We're going to be taking about 50 people from all over the country. I got people coming from Michigan, Ohio, Virginia, Georgia, maybe some people I don't know about coming in. We're going to go do a 40-plus mile trail ride up and over the mountain at Windrock.
Nice.
Plus some unofficial shenanigans, maybe some dirt drags, maybe some circle track. I don't know. We'll get into something.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'll send you actually I'll send it to you right now. I'll send you a picture of that area that I was talking about. So you can see it and just see what you think. That's an overall shot of it right there. But got Luch in here too. Got Disco Bob. We got Drifty Stevens and two other people. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Send some stuff out. You people should be getting some packages anytime soon. If you have not gotten your package yet, that will be going out in the next run on Monday. I braved the post office for the first time since the vid.
Dun dun.
Well, Luch, I was thinking about that. Let me highlight that one again. And I kind of miss skating too. And I know we ain't going to be able to go skating for a while, and I'm not going to get on my skates. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with you got on you, bro. So, oh, wow, Mixed Mowers. Thanks, bro. Al SoCal, what up? Al SoCal's local here as well, too. He does, like the Cop Watch vlogs and stuff like that. Check out his channel if you guys haven't checked about it before. I haven't already subscribed to him. It's got some really cool like content, just Cop Watch stuff. It's actually cool. And then we got a super sticker from Mix Mowers. Good to see you, Mix. Thank you very much for coming in, brother. I'm hanging in there, man. Hanging in there, fighting the fight. So let me see here. Add him. Remove him. Is that better, Nacho? Oh, you're muted. Hold on. Unmute. Oh. Can you hear me? Oh. We lost him. He'll be back. Hanging in there, man. Hanging in there a lot. Breezy. Wow. How you doing, Breezy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So. Wow, Mick's in here. Tell Riley I said hello, brother. We got our cones in, Luch. Now, mind you, these are first timers, bro. So don't laugh too much. Nacho Dad is back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. I don't know what happened, man.
Cool. Yeah, everybody definitely check out Al SoCal, man. I was watching the other day, and that guy, Al, that was with you when you guys were over there at the hotel, that guy started just cussing at the cop. I was like, damn, just don't tell him what to do. And then those other guys came out. You handled yourself quite well. The other guy, I thought, I don't know, cussing at people just instantly from the gate. I don't know. It's supposed to be used when accounted for, but I think you guys both handled yourself really well. But I think you did a way better job of handling yourself, and much respect on that, dude. Especially with the way those guys were plexing, man. I'd be like red as heck right there and then, dude. I'd be like, hold on, just wait till those cars leave. Let's talk about it then, But good job, man. Yeah, 3 a.m. Yeah. You work on the railroad, correct, Nick? So, anyways, Luch. There's our cones, brah. They're quite bright. I don't think they're going to be missed, but they're 12 inches. They're not really tall, because 12 by like 5 or 6, but they'll work for now, bro. So those came in. Yeah. No, I get it, bro. You actually, Al, you handled yourself very well. Check this guy out, Nacho Dad. They really Luke. Excuse me. Well, hey, different folks. Nacho, you still there, bro? Test. Well, Nacho's here. And if he's not here, he's here in spirit, everybody. You can see him right there up on the screen, yanking that redneck rickshaw right along. Leprechaun. Holy macaroni. Speaking of macaroni, check out Leprechaun. He makes some good grub, dude. You got that, huh, Mick? And it's not Death Race Luch. Got some racing coming up, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Anything else, I'm not going to talk about it, but got some cool stuff coming up. So, very, very soon. But yeah, I got to run some chain tensioners over to Heinrichs tomorrow. The trike hopefully will be finished. And you guys get to take a peek at that before it goes off to either powder coat or paint. Hasn't really been decided yet. But the exhaust was real loud, so it's been quieted down. The gearing was real low, so the gearing's been changed.
So now you won't be doing wheelies up and down the road,
dude. In like third gear, bro. First gear was like 7 miles an hour, dude. But it was at that 7 in a heartbeat, man. But like, yeah, I'm just roughly estimating, but really, I mean, I may not have been able to run as fast, but there definitely would have been a good race. You know what I'm saying? However fast the human can run, it's about that same speed. But yeah, we're not talking full on sprint either.
Yeah.
But first gear was like a granny gear. Second gear was like a younger granny gear. Third gear would stand up that long front end. You guys saw what Heimlich did with it. I believe that was, it might have been second. But that one where he was coming the other way, I'm pretty sure that was third when he turned around like that and pulled in. Because I was on it and I'm 240 pounds. And in third gear, I nailed it and let go of the clutch. And it just, it set me back a little bit. And, you know, it'll be a lot faster. You know, one gear we had on there that I gave to Heimlich, I guess, thank God it wouldn't fit because he said it would have been too much and it would have gone way too fast for what it is. So, you know, thank God that didn't fit because, you know, I'm going to try it. Yeah. Once I get some sane tires on it, I'm going to get some new wheels for the rear and get some good, nice rubber on it. And, you know, after it's painted and stuff like that. And then I'll go WFO on it and see what it'll do. Or maybe we can get Luch to do it. What do you think, Luch? You want to get on that track that Heimlich just finished up and spank it down the road, bro? 4 gears,
you know
CCs. So, but yeah, we're going to do a stream. And it's probably only going to be maybe a half an hour tonight. I got a lot of things to do. I got to get those also more ready. You'll be seeing a lot of those. I don't know if did you watch the video, Nacho, yet?
Which one?
The second one where we went to that one area and where I was riding with my buddies. Not the one where I was with my family, but the other one where I was in the Trailmaster and the other buggy was going.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They go pretty quick. Okay, Luch. I don't know if you was impressed with or anybody else. I don't know. You can use your input if you guys saw the video. If you guys were impressed, but I was thoroughly impressed with the 150. They're only 150 cc and like 169 cc buggies, and I don't know if you guys noticed on the video, there was a lot of spots I didn't even need to go, you know, punch it at all whatsoever. I was going up hills. It was doing everything. What you think, Nacho?
Well, yeah. See, that's what a lot of people don't give those 150s credit for is, yeah, it's a 150, but it's a 150 motorcycle style. So that 150 is really like 7-8 horsepower. Plus you've got the CVT drive. So you've got a built-in gear reduction on top of the gear reduction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're made to go, and a little bit of work, they go really well.
Yeah, well,
as you show in your video.
Yeah, that's what I was so surprised about. Like this one here just has the exhaust and intake upgrade. It's a 150. This one is pretty much stock. The other one's pretty much bone stock. The exhaust is stock. Everything. It's got a different air box on it, but the carburetor, there's no jet change, no nothing, and that's a 169 cc, supposed to be a 200. But with 2 people in that one, I was barely passing them on this one. So they're going to be, they're pretty much equal. And I don't know if you saw that one part of the video where we went through, there's a lot of chips that they're dumping over there and spreading them. You know what I mean? And there's this one area we had to go through, and I have my buddy in the passenger side on this one, and he's like, go this way, and I'm like, okay, and I turned that way and started going, and I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna make it through there, and we were bouncing through, and it made it through a good length of that stuff, and I was surprised as heck. After that, I just went after everything, and you know, you're completely right, Nacho, when you say that about how they hold up. I'd buy another one if I needed to and I had the cash. I wouldn't hesitate. That Tao is real nice too. I'm surprised. So, you expected to see any of those things out there, or is it all just going to be mini bikes completely?
Man, I don't even know what to expect at this point.
There's been no RSVP, like anybody telling you who's coming and what thing. Nothing.
I mean, the chatter is quiet. People tell me they're coming, but I don't know what they're bringing yet. I know a
Oh
couple of
wow.
guys got some mini bikes. There's going to be 2 razors coming for support vehicles for us, and then yeah, a whole bunch of other people with mini bikes and the like.
Nice.
Oh, and as my wife pointed out earlier, she's like, "Hey, do you realize tomorrow's Friday the 13th?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was
Yep.
like, "Huh, I hadn't realized that." And she's like, "Oh, well, I thought you did that for like maximum shenanigans." And I was like, "No, no, we did that completely on accident."
Yeah, you seen me. I'm knocking on wood. That's maple, baby. I ain't even ain't even playing with that one, man. Yeah, it's I am a superstitious person when it comes to certain things, and that's one of them. So black cats are cool though.
Most of
Not
them.
really.
I've got one that's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I'm not really a cat person, but we have a Persian, and the Persians are cool. I like Siamese. I like seal points. Um, I'm not really a cat person though, but black cats are cool. They have a personality that they want to kick your butt. You know what I mean? They're usually kind of jerks. Them and calicos. Calicos are jerks too. I
See,
remember
I've
it.
never had. This is my first black cat that's ever been a jerk. Most of them have always been awesome.
Yeah,
They're usually more of a dog than a cat.
yeah. Well, they have a personality to them. Is I guess the best thing to say. But yeah, like I mentioned, calicos. I remember calicos. Don't you, Luch? Huh? I had a calico climb my arm once. Damn thing, man. We had to get this cat, and the cat didn't want to go. It was a hider. Finally got this cat trapped into the bathroom, and it was in an apartment complex, and happened to be one window, and let's just say the cat didn't go, but I held on to that cat for everything I could, man, and brought it in, and my arm suffered a little bit. The cat was climbing the hell out of my hand and my arm. I can't remember exactly where it was that it was climbing, but I was worried about either it going out the window or it was out the window. I can't remember, dude, but that bitch was all over my arm, dude. So yeah, cats have a special place in my heart. I'm a dog
Same,
person.
same.
Yeah. It takes a lot for me to like a cat, but if I like a cat, he's a cool cat. You know, even if they're brutal, they're cool. But we have a Persian that I don't even really see much. She kind of she's not really a hider cat. She just likes hanging out in her spot and doesn't really bug anybody, except for my wife and occasionally the kids. Me, she don't come to me. I got to go up to her and pet her. She loves me and everything, but she don't want nothing to do with me. Kind of like my wife.
I was about to say, who, the cat or the wife?
Oh, both. Luch. Oh, let's see here. Oh, I can't even Oh, you're here, Drifty. Sorry, man. I went off into babble. Anybody got anything going on? Oh, shoot. Justin's around. Justin Dow. What's happening, Sam? You're in Mondays a lot, dude. I went in, sent boxes out last Monday, and I got 3 more. Send me another email, Sam, with your address as well, so I can make sure I got that right. So I actually finally post office, man. That was funny as hell for me because I hadn't been to that thing for a long time, dude. And I went in there like kind of like the Dawn of the Deadish.
That's just the only song.
Which video was that, Sam? Thank you very much, though. Let's see here. I gotta refresh this thing here. Hold on. Oh, 2 people here. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Woo! We got 5 whole ones. Thanks, guys.
Woohoo! That's like 10 half ones.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Sam. Yeah, there's gonna be more, man. There's gonna be more. I got one in the spank bank for this. It'll be coming out.
I'm glad you already have it.
And then, yeah, the carts, you'll be seeing a lot more of those. A lot more of them. So they hold up pretty darn good, is all I gotta say, man. There's a couple things on the trail matter. I got to put a new grease fitting in one spot. A grease fitting came out. Maybe tighten up the chains a little bit because there was a lot of jumping involved, and then adjust the rear shocks, make them a little stiffer on the thruster, because there were certain points where I did jump, and I jumped pretty good, and it came down, and I got an air filter because we got the aftermarket exhaust and intake on there. When the swing arm, whatever you want to call it, came down, there's a breather up there, and the breather actually, it bottomed out because it's not too original of how it was. So what's happening, Kane? How you doing, man? So it did bottom out a little bit, but and not enough to write home about. So
yeah.
Otherwise, the yellow one, everything was nice and tight. Heimlich slapped that all together and went through that one. So I was confident in it. Just wanted to make sure everything was good to go on the virgin drip on it. So they're ready though. Right on. Oh, dude, Sam, you can believe if I'm going to take something, I'm going to take it, bro. You seen what happened to the red 4-wheeler with me bending the axle? I don't have a problem taking something to the limit, but no, it got plenty of air, dude. And whether or not it was too much air at certain points, when you're in it and you catch, like you see at the very end, you see me hit this one spot where I just come up and boom. I don't know how much air I caught there, but I know it was fun. That's all I'm going to say. A little hairy, but it was fun. I definitely probably am going to hit that one a little bit harder the next time because, I want to see how much distance more I can get. And I ain't so much caring about height. I'm more concerned about distance if I jump something. So
I don't care how high I jump. I want to know how far I flew.
Yeah, it's not a matter of doing this, bro. It's a matter of doing this, So, well, you can just send it. You can call it whichever. Just WFO, bro. It's not a matter of jumping. It's just a matter of getting across it cool, I'm not all about that. I like willies. I like jumping. I like all that stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's great. But I just want to have fun, And if I get a willy or I get a jump or I get a, donut or I get something like that out of it along the ride, it wasn't choreographed. I can tell you that much. What's happening, UFO? How you doing, buddy? Everybody check out UFO. It's also UFO Palladian scientist, isn't it, as well? Or Palladian, or one of those. But, that's the thing. And I'm going to do a video on this. And I think I kind of touched bases about it. And Nacho, or Dad, he feels the same way, especially like he does the gambler thing. What do I think the best mini bike is? I'm no pro, bro. And far from that, especially when it comes to what I think
I think I think that question was directed at the mini bike guru.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, sir. Go ahead. Spit it
Best mini
out,
bike,
guru.
hands down, the Trailmaster MB 200-2. If you're gonna buy one brand new, want something you can ride and rip, got front and rear suspension, torque converter, disc brakes, front disc brakes, and easy add-on for about $100. That's the best mini bike you can buy, hands down.
I completely have to agree with him as well, and was going to say I've only owned really basically 2 mini bikes besides the Reapers, which to me, I like hands down the best mini bike to me is the Reaper, but you good luck finding one, and it's what you got to do with it. You can't buy them new, but I have to agree with Nacho because I've had the little Motovox mini bike, which I thought was cool, and they're fun. You can get those going on the street pretty good. Doris. What's happening?
Oh yeah, I've had the little Motovox ones. Those things are really nice for a starter bike. And then my big bike is it's a Monster Moto, but it's basically the bigger version of that's been heavily modified.
Yeah, but your mini bike is like that's been built by the beard, and that thing's just freaking awesome. Good to see you, Doris. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. But yeah, I would say the Trailmaster, especially too, you can just, like he said, the bolt-on stuff. We got a Trailmaster, and we actually did the header and the jet and, the stage 1 kit. And that thing got on it. And I had it for a little while. I really was on the fence about keeping it. I wanted to keep it, but it was more of a space thing for me. And, I kind of regretted getting rid of that bike. I should have got rid of something else, but I needed space. And it went good. It sold for a very good price. The person actually enjoyed it, and it was kind of funny. I don't remember if I told you about it or not, Nacho, when I got rid of it. But I rode it right down the street, and I didn't meet the guy. It was an offer up thing. I didn't meet the guy at my home. I met him down the street, in a parking lot. And it was kind of weird because I'm sitting there waiting for the guy thinking he's going to pull up and everything. This guy comes walking up and he's like, "Is that the mini bike?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so-and-so." I'm like, "Cool. Where do you want to load it up?" "Oh, no, man, if it's cool, I'm just going to ride it home." I was like, "You're going to what?" This guy, and this wasn't a kid. I mean, I'm 51, so I guess he was kind of a kid to me, but I want to say he was in his early 20s, maybe mid 20s. Maybe this was a license thing or something, and but he's like, "Are they?" He's like, "Are they street legal?" I'm like, "No, it doesn't even have a taillight, dude." And he gave me the cash. We checked the cash. I actually checked it at a place that I know, and he walks out, hopped on the mini bike, pull started it, took off right down the main street, dude. And I was like, wow. So I have seen it all, but that's the thing why I'm saying this. He actually got out on the main street and just got on the throttle, and that thing just went. It didn't lag. It didn't go. I wouldn't get out on a main street on it. That's for sure. But yeah, he just pulled right out of the parking lot, dude. Went down the road. I was like, wow, okay. So, and this is in California, but I did want to get back to this now that you brought the mini bike and everything, and that's cool. And that's one thing that I guess this kind of touch base on. Places to ride out here really get screwed over, really get messed up. And I'm going to do a video on it, but a spot that we were riding originally, and I took my family to, and it was really fun. And to me, it needed, we cleaned up a little spot for my son to play in and stuff because he's too small to be riding in the buggies right now. As far as I'm concerned, it's more of a neck thing, and we didn't have a neck brace. So yes, I would say it definitely is. And that's another thing too. I had it for a little while. I didn't have any issues. Did I ride the heck out of it? No. If you're looking at it to go back and forth to work, well, I couldn't tell you for sure. But if you're looking for a toy and something to enjoy yourself on, I would say hands down, definitely buy one of them. If that's the kind of mini bike you're looking for, because you got the suspension, you got all that, and everything that Nacho said. And he is the mini bike guru. I don't know much about him. So I'd say yes. But
Yeah, well, that's what Greg with Redbeard's Garage has switched over to riding. That's about the only thing that he'll ride anymore is those Trailmaster MB 200-2s, just because for the bang for the buck. I mean, you can go buy a Coleman bike with no rear suspension and a jack shaft. It'll do 20 miles an hour and rattle your damn fillings out of your teeth. Or for the price that you're going to spend on a stage 1, stage 2 kit and a torque converter and a bigger sprocket, you'll already have spent the money that the Trailmaster cost.
let me see if I could post a link here, man. I'm going to try this, so give me a second. We are going to touch base on that again, Kane. Give me 1 second. I do want to talk about that ride and everything, and the things about it. But let me see if I can find Nacho Dad's. See if I can do this. I'm learning more and more as I progress. Let me see if it'll come up here like this. Let's see. There. Yes, I did it. There's Nacho Dad's link there. Anyways, guys, back to this thing. And yeah, Kate, I will hit you on that one. My boy is totally awesome, dude. He had a blast with the buggies, but the blue one is kind of too loud for him. He loves cars, he loves engines, he loves all that, but the buggy is pretty loud when you're behind it. So he's still at that age 3, so certain things kind of get to him. No problem at all there, Delta Lag. Thank you very much for coming in. Yes, the man, the myth, legend. But anyways, like I said, with my son, we had to clean up an area so he could play in there because my wife was pulling up little chunks of glass. We're pulling up little stuff like that, which is terrible. People dump a lot of crap. Well, they opened up this place, and I think it's the Department of Water and Power that actually has the rights to this land because it's right next to the lake, which is a reservoir for Anaheim. And oh yeah, dude, yeah. No, that's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. It's going to stay how it is. But we were going over there, and the Department of Water and Power, I think they opened it up during the COVID time because it's been closed forever in that area. I think they opened it up for people because they wanted people to be able to go and enjoy themselves and stuff like that. And there was a lot of people going out there and riding. I've seen Razors out there. I see people on dirt bikes. I see people on quads. I seen trucks. I seen Jeeps. You name it. It's been out there. When me and Luch were going out there, when I went out there and flew the drone, when I went out there with my wife and everything like that. The next day, we went up there to go ride, and with my other buddy George and myself with the buggy, just to check out the area for certain things. And as soon as we pull up, there's a big sign there, $1,000 fine or 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine for trespassing, or $1,000 fine and 6 months in jail if you're caught dumping. And I don't know if you guys saw in the last video that I did with my family, there was like a mattress thrown in that area. If you look at before when I was riding the red bike, as well as when Luch was riding the little quad, you'll see that same trail. There wasn't any stuff there. And people just kept dumping stuff and dumping. And, oh, wow. Thank you, Kane. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate it. But, that's the thing is, it just was so much of a mess up there that they closed it down. And I can't say as I blame them at all. And everywhere you go out here, if they open it up, there's some pricks that go out and say, oh, I don't have off-road vehicles. I don't want to go hiking. I don't want to go ride my mountain bike. I don't want to just enjoy myself, go fly a drone or do none of this. that place is open up. I have none of this stuff to do with it. But you know what? I do have all this crap in my backyard. I do have all this crap in the garage. And I'm going to go dump it one night. We're going to go drink a 6-pack of all boys, kick this crap off on the edge of the road in there. And that's the problem. Yeah, exactly. You're in the city as well, Sam. If there's a good ride spot and you find it there, you're going to find trash. But yeah, it's disgusting. They do it everywhere out here. And, you know, I don't know what else to say except for, you know, some people, and I'm going to use this word, there's pieces of shit that want to do their own stuff like that. And I hate to use that word in reference as well, but that's what they are in my eyes. If they're going to go out and dump their trash out and destroy everything, they're a piece of crap. You know,
Yeah, and that sucks because we get people like that all over the place, and there's no excuse for it.
well, I've been guilty myself of quote unquote littering, of throwing out a little something here and there, and I get called out if I ever do. I've done that before, and I ain't got a lie to kick it, bro. I'm no saint, you know what I mean? But I get called out. You know what I mean? If let's say I open up a pack of gum, and there's some plastic, and I go like this. I've done that before. I've made that mistake, and I've gotten my ass scolded. Okay. And Luch has even given me crap before, right, Luch? But there's a big difference between and littering's littering. I know, but dumping your freaking mattress, going and dumping all your stuff like that—that's just ghetto, bro. Yeah.
We should get Maury from the Maury Show to come out and like DNA test all the mattresses we pull out of the woods, find who they belong to, and drop them back off in their driveway.
That's nasty, bro. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I definitely swerved to avoid any mattresses I saw. I definitely didn't want to drive into a thing out there. And I'm not talking about like straight up there, like on Leech Mountain or nothing like that, Kane. I'm talking about like here in the, you know, like, gosh, you know, in the hood. But what are we on here? 37 more minutes. What do we got here? Nice. 7 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the others too. You guys rock as well. Wouldn't have it without you. Oh, 10. Woo-woo. And you need another juggernaut. What's your opinion of the juggernaut, actually, Sam? Nacho Dad? Everybody, I know you guys had your opinions, but I know maybe you guys tinkered with them. Have you guys figured anything out on them or what?
My opinion is unchanged and is not public at this time.
Yeah.
I am giving it a chance at redemption this weekend. If it makes it, it makes it. I will say
Very
this:
nice.
they're quieter. I mean, I've got a built 212 and a regular Comet torque converter. It sits there, and you hear the weights tinging every time it hits a lick on the engine. And
Yeah.
it sounds like a bell ringing, and then you can't get away with it. You can't get away from it. The Juggernaut is silent. That I do like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one sound I remember growing up when I was a kid. Yeah, Sam, I would try reaching out to him again. I mean, I've had nothing but a good experience with them. And, you know, I definitely can't say anything bad. And I don't think anybody really should in my eyes. But, you know, the whole thing is when it comes down to it, I give a shot because they never, like the couple things that I bought from them, I didn't have any problems with. And actually the service was good. And I will say this about Go Power Sports that I got much respect for is I spent more time discussing my first cart and then them helping me figure out what it was and helping me figure out all that different stuff about that cart when I knew absolutely nothing than money that I spent with them. Because I only bought a few parts from them and I haven't spent a lot of money, but they actually took a lot of time and genuinely gave me a lot of information. So, that's one thing I'll say that's very good about them. And I don't think anybody really can't say unless they've had, other experiences, but they helped me out a lot with my clipper and they kept me righteous. So, big ups to Go Power Sports. But, different strokes, different folks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just the juggernaut seems to be a common denominator with everybody. We're all kind of stuck in the same situation Sam is.
Yeah. Well,
It's it's one of those. If you have an issue with it, we can't get the parts to fix it.
Yeah. Well, it is a newer thing, and they are still working on it. And as well as I do, something new is it could be expected. It's gonna have its testing mistakes. You know what I mean? So maybe it should have came out later and gone through more testing, or maybe not. Yeah, but yeah. Wow. Yeah,
But like I said, I've got one on my bike now. I'm going to test it for the weekend, see how she do. But I've got a Comet. I've got a Comet in my tool bag just in case.
There you go. Nice. Well, that's one thing I'm worried about with on the Reaper, on the purple one. The purple one actually has a clutch. And oh, wait a minute here. Shoot. Dang it. Hold on here. Let me see if I can do this somehow. Let me see here. One second. Let me see. Uno momento.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. If you wouldn't mind to just bear with us, our captain there, Dorito, will have us whatever he's doing done momentarily.
I just got an email. Dang it. Let me see if I can do this.
We're so close to the Star Trek years, it's not even funny. But technology is so much worse than we ever thought it would be.
Yeah, dude, but I got dinosaur fingers, man. And I don't know how any of that's going to help me.
Well, I mean, like we're supposed to be computer, do this, computer, like everything should be voice controlled, but like our voice control stuff is order me cat litter and toilet paper, like, or play me music. It's nothing productive.
Yeah. Got a buddy of mine doing a raffle tonight. Got some cool stuff. Gonna be checking that out. You went through 2 torque converters last week. But yeah, that's what I was saying. On the Reaper, I got that engine from Redbeard that's built, and I got a clutch on it. So I'm already prepared to be going through clutch.
What's your gear ratio?
I think I got a 70-something tooth sprocket, dude, or 60. Yeah, it's like 70. It's that big rotor. It's that sprocket rotor brake setup.
Yeah.
That big one on the rear. It's pretty good size, dude. I want to say it's like 70-something tooth.
All right. What's your what size tires are you running?
208. Or no, wait. Let me just look. Excuse my French. Sorry. 1 sec. $205.50.
I was definitely not expecting a metric tire on a go-kart. So
Yeah, it's golf cart.
Anybody know what that is in inches?
Hold on here. Let me look on. It might be. It's the same size as the other trike, I believe, but that might be a good one. Where is she be? Yeah, it says 205 as well. All right. Yeah, it gets expensive every time I have to be ordering parts. I get it, Sam. I get it. Don't get me wrong. And that's the thing. If you're ordering the parts for them, you should be able to talk to them about it as well when you're ordering the parts. So, and maybe that's not working out for you. Maybe you need to seek another alternative with something else because maybe it's too torque. That's what I'm worried about with the Redbeard engine is I'm going to be spinning off clutches left and right, I'm sure. But, you know, I don't want to go with a torque converter.
If you're doing a lot of stop, if you're doing a lot, hold on. 205, 50, 10. That's an 18. What is it? Nah, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, you know, that's one thing you could even get on there with the little Ford or the small Robin engines that were originally in there. That thing still would haul butt. You know, it took a minute to get up to the speed.
Well, yeah, and that's because of the clutch. But you know, that's one of those you're going to burn it up if you're doing a whole lot of trying to do low speed, a little bit of gas, slow down, a little bit of gas, slow down. But once you get it up and moving, and probably about 8-10 miles an hour where the clutch is fully locked up,
yeah,
you just hit the gas and just go and go and go and go and go.
Yeah, yeah. That's one thing I'm expecting is a good top end on that thing, more than I probably want to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
especially with the clutch on it, like a torque converter, that's going to limit your RPM to like 48, 5,000. Whereas the clutch, you're limited to whatever valve springs are in there, or if she decides to go pop.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing to me as well too. You've seen the Purple Reaper. That thing's been completely torn apart and put back together, and that thing is 110% sound. I am fully confident in that mini bike. Once I get the where the heck did that put? Well, yeah. Once I get the front, I got some crap around here right now. It's pathetic. All kind of stuff.
Story of my life, right there.
What's that?
So that's the story of my life. I have too much crap around there.
Oh, I thought you said that's a nice bike right there. I was gonna say, oh, what's that? You like that?
Oh yeah, I do like that too.
Yeah, he's nice. Very, very nice. There'll be a video out. I don't know, tomorrow, Saturday. It's already done and edited. But it's not a ride video. It's an assembly video. It's just basically an overall look and review of it. Yeah, Juggernaut doesn't seem good to me. Not many people like them. I've heard a lot of hype about them. You know, it's a newer product, and that's the thing, Kane, is to me, just like anything that's newer, you're going to have your issues, and you got work through them. But from a consumer perspective, I completely because they're expensive. How was my delivery from Amazon? I was talking to you when they pulled up Nacho. They were pulling up to the house next door. Homeboy getting out, starts walking across the street. And I'm like, is that for me? I think if I wouldn't have been out there, it might have made it to another door. So, but anyways, I've been on for 49 whole minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pop off. I got to work tomorrow. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. A lot of faces I haven't seen for a while. A lot of faces that come in a lot. Kane, Sam, appreciate it. Delta Lag, thanks for coming in. Let's see here. We got, I'm scrolling. Doris, thank you very much for coming in. It's freaking awesome. Let's see here. We had Breezy came in, UFO, Disco Bob. Everybody check him out. Leprechaun, 50 Stevens, Nacho Dad, of course, right up here. Luch, my brother. Mix Mowers, thank you for the super chat too, my brother. And Al SoCal, check him out. He does Cop Watch. If you guys haven't seen him before, check out his stuff. It's cool stuff if you want to see what's going on out here in California with the Popo. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as that Bounty Hunter D guy would say, I don't know if anybody ever watches him up on YouTube too, but he's kind of been catching my attention. That guy's funny as hell. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Pieces. Stick around, Nacho.
See y'all later.
Niners. Thanks, Breezy.